like put it into words, like border rock and roll, border country kind of.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking.
A little bit of an edge to it?
Yeah.
A little bit of distortion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Good.
Here's the 8-bar count off.
1, 2, 8 bars.
Songwriting for me is a form of passion. It's a form of love and self-expression. I can't imagine a life where I'm not writing songs.
Welcome to the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum, the CMA Theater.
Thank you.
So good to see you.
And welcome to Words and Music Journey of a Song. I'm thrilled that I get to work with each of you all week. I'm just so looking forward to our time together. And we're here for y'all to have an incredible experience and to take your songwriting to the next level, to get to work with some artists and writers who are at the very top of their profession. And we have the cameras here because we know that the work you're going to do this week is going to inspire other songwriters and also people who've maybe never tried songwriting to take up their pen and give it a shot.
I'm Abby Whitman, and I go to school at Lipscomb Academy. Well, I was writing little songs from the time I was like 3, just, you know, making up melodies while my mom was driving. She likes to tell stories about how my dolls wouldn't talk to each other, they would sing to each other. Little made-up songs I'd created in my head. But I say I wrote my first full song in like 6th grade for a school project. So my parents were like, this is what she wants to do, we're gonna help her do it. So they found this camp at the Country Music Hall of Fame and signed me up. And I was terrified because I was really new to songwriting, I felt like, and didn't know how good I would be at it or if I would fit in. But it was a great program and really helped me find confidence in songwriting.
Could I ask each of you to share one specific idea, whether it's a hook or a chorus or a chord progression that you're planning on bringing in tomorrow?
It's a chorus that I've had for probably 1.5 to 2 years that I'm stuck on, so. Sometimes I'm Peter in the garden, sleeping on the job, wrapped up in my own problems, unaware that something's wrong. I was expecting to learn a lot about co-writing in a more professional setting. I've done lots of co-writes before, and I mean, I guess you could call it professional, but I've never done something where like we're both writing for an artist or writing to record a song specifically.
That's so cool.
Cool.
What a vibe. Abby, you're working with Tenille Townes tomorrow. Tenille has written some amazing songs, Jersey on the Wall, Somebody's Daughter. She was named Academy of Country Music New Female Artist of the Year, and Canadian Country Music Association Female Artist of the Year. And she's done a bunch of programs here at the museum. We're big fans of hers. Tell us how you're feeling about writing with Tenille, if you have a favorite song of hers.
She's incredible. Some of my favorite songs are Jersey on the Wall, because it's kind of personal in some ways, and probably The Thing That Wrecks You, the song that she recently did with Bryan Adams. I love Bryan Adams, so that's incredible. But I also love that she melds faith in with her music, and she's not a Christian music artist. That's what I want to do. I want to have songs that everyone can relate to, and also songs about my personal faith. I feel like I have a strength in details and lyrical details and kind of writing those in an artful way. So hopefully I can bring that to the table tomorrow as well.
Abby.
Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
So nice to see you. Nice to meet you too. This is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be so cool. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited we get to write a song together today. I feel nervous every time I walk into a songwriting session, whether it's with a friend or someone I've never met before, and that like beginning of the song process can feel like kind of terrifying. Like you're just like, here, let me just bare my soul to you for a second, and you feel closer as human beings in that process. It's beautiful, but I just am in awe of her bravery, and I loved just getting to hold that space with her today. That was really cool.
Sometimes I'm Peter in the garden, sleeping on the job, obsessed with my own problems, unaware that something's wrong as my friends are fighting demons. Somehow I'm deaf to the sobs.
Yeah.
Peter in the garden, sleeping on the job.
That's cool.
Thanks.
That's really cool. Sometimes I'm Peter in the garden, sleeping on the job. That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that. There's like a mysterious music vibe going on there. That's cool.
So I wrote that a while ago. I don't remember exactly how long, but one of my close friends shared something with me. Like we had been like kind of drifting apart for a while because I had just been like really busy in my life, and we finally like set aside time to talk, and she shared something with me that, you know, I felt like I should have known already if I had been there for her like through that.
Watching her walk in the room, she just had such a confidence about her. It was like, I'm here to write a song today. And she brought in a beautiful idea with this heart of concern as a dear friend that was like worried about her friend and what she was going through and feeling like she wasn't there enough for her. And like, she's just got such an aura of compassion that was beautiful to witness. So tell me more about this friend.
This past year, we've kind of made it more of a point to, like, once every month, we'll try to get together and just sit down and talk about real life and what's
going
actually
on.
going on.
I love
Peter
that.
in the garden. And then 4, sleeping on the job.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I'll be there for you. I will. Swear I will. Maybe like a post thing or like, yeah, a bridge. I'll be there for you.
There was a moment when Tenille brought up the words that ended up being part of the bridge. Is one of the last lines in the bridge is, I'm waking up. And in previous drafts of the song, like I had tried to, you know, write verses or bridge to the song, and nothing had ever like felt quite right. But one of the lines I had liked from my previous drafts is related to waking up, kind of that falling asleep, opposites kind of thing. So it was really cool when she thought of that too, and it was kind of validating for that idea that I had had.
Do you remember where you were? Can you describe like the scene?
I was in the school library.
Ooh, that's cool.
We had found kind of a quiet moment. And
That's cool. I love the picture of the library.
Yeah.
We should maybe get that in there.
yeah,
Like,
I love a good detail. Like, I don't know, maybe like the weight of silence. Because
that's
like,
really cool. The heavy weight of silence in this library. It's like a ghost and you know, like
yeah.
the heavy weight. I think hearing it all, like zooming out, when you're so inside of the lyric or the melody inside a song, it's like easy to lose focus of what the experience is for somebody hearing it stepping away. And that's why I loved it. Like, let's just play it from the top and see how it feels, because it lets you look at the whole canvas, not like this particular piece of the painting. And so to me, when I heard her sing it all the way through, I was like, I think we need to establish the library right at the beginning so that that's where the listener becomes, like, that's where they're sitting with you as you sing it.
I'll be there for you. I'm waking up. I'll be there for you.
I love the journey of a song. It's such a sacred thing. You never know where the ride is going to take you, and you're just kind of like following the music, literally. And I loved getting to do that with her today.
My GTT.
You're natural.
Hi, Abby.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you? Just
Good.
sound checking some goat toes here.
Fun. I've never seen those before.
Abby
They look
Whitman.
cool.
This is Kevin Daly.
Hi,
Kevin
nice to meet
Daly,
you.
Nice to
Abby
meet you,
Whitman.
Abby.
Nice to meet you.
These are the goat toes.
Fun.
Would you-
Meet Goat Toe.
Meet goat toe.
Nice to meet you. On the track, we had bass, I think, shaker, and goat toes. The goat toes was something that when I first walked in, Adam was kind of just like playing with it, and I walked in and I was like, actually, that's kind of cool. I might like that in the song. So we did the other stuff and it came up again, and I really loved that in the song, in the track.
Want to have a seat and
Yeah, sure.
chat through a little bit what
Sure.
we're going to do? You and Tenille Townes wrote an incredible song, and I know you had the idea. It's really cool for me to like hear it now finished because it sounds a lot like what you brought in on day one before you had even met Tenille. I'm so psyched that you all were able to finish it.
Me too.
Are you happy with how it turned out?
I'm extremely happy
Okay,
with how it
great.
turned out.
Well, what we're going to do today is we're going to make a demo, and we have very limited time to do a lot. So game plan, just so we can get as much on tape as possible, on digital tape, I'm going to ask you to sing while I play guitar.
Okay.
I know you're a great guitar player, but I just want to have, at least 2 instruments rolling all the time, if not 3. And then I think maybe we'll jump into some percussive elements
Okay.
right after that. But we'll just kind of
Yeah.
try to keep rolling and get some coaching and direction from Kevin about what he's hearing. If there's any instruments you're hearing, please let us know. Let's take a listen to a verse and a chorus and just make sure we love the tempo. And
Okay. I think I actually have an idea for the tempo at 75. BPM.
75.
Cool. With Abby's song, Peter in the Garden, lovely song, her writing work tape felt really slow and kind of dragged. And she came in ready with a tempo that was about 10 BPM higher than even her work tape. So I love when an artist has like focus and a directive and can communicate clearly, because you're like, that's the plan, yes, marching orders. So she suggested we move faster, and it gave a kind of a slow ballady feeling song a lot more skip.
And I came up with a little like picking part that could go over some
yeah.
diamonds at the first verse.
Okay.
I can show that to you now if you'd like.
Sure.
So it's
When Abby suggested this arpeggiated finger-picked guitar part that she came up with, generally starting off with a solid rhythm instrument that holds down the groove, be it like drums or strummed acoustic guitar, is the wisest choice, because that contextualizes the feel, like the tempo and the feel for the song.
It's supposed to be quiet in a library, but there's so much you haven't said. Between the books is a story in the silence that you haven't told me yet. Oh, my friend, I'm sorry that I haven't been around, but I'm listening now. Sometimes I'm Peter in the garden, sleeping on the job, wrapped up in my own problems, unaware that something's wrong as my friends are fighting demons. Somehow I'm deaf to the sobs. Peter in the garden, sleeping on the job. I'll be there for you.
Yay! That's so fun. That's so good. I love it.
I'm so glad. I love it.
Yay, thank you so much, guys.
Come on in. This is Mike Molinar. So he is here to talk to you a little bit about what he does as a publisher and give you some feedback on your songs and your performance today.
We like to say that we look for abnormally talented songwriters. So people that are the tip of the spear in talent, and if the lights went out and there was only a guitar in the room, they could write a song by themselves and it could potentially, be a hit, or it could move people.
But I'm listening now.
Lyrically, right off the bat, first two lines absolutely draw you in, and they're incredibly evocative, and set up the song really, really well.
Unaware that something's wrong.
I think your volume level was right for the verse, and then it feels like you could just free up your voice and free up your expression a little bit more when you hit the chorus. Holy cow. The song is there, and when the song's there, you're the vessel, right? So it's just kind of coming through you, and you don't have to choke it off at all, and and just let it go. But great job.
Thank you.
I always love to say that showing up is kind of the hardest part, and continuing to just pick up the pen and write and not be so hard on yourself.
I've come a long way in my journey, and I feel like I'm, pretty good, but I can always get better, and needing to get better isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing that I have opportunities to grow and people to learn from and work with. The future is big for this song. I don't know exactly what it is yet, but I think it'll go places, hopefully.
I had the best time getting to sit with Abby and hear her story of the heart of where this song came from, and just had the best time writing this with her. So make some noise for my friend, Abby Whitman.